Alrighty, so today we're going to change the TMP relief valve. This is temperature and pressure on our water heater. You're going to notice that when yours fails, it'll start leaking out of a pipe like this that comes out the back. This one leads down here. And if you'll notice, the previous owner has put a bucket here to catch the water, and it fills up with water, leaks all over the floor. So up here, which is this guy, which leaks. If you pull this up, it leaks the water out, but there's a little seal in there that'll fail. So the first thing we're going to want to do is turn off the power to the water heater. Check that it has power, and then we're going to go over to our breaker panel, which is right here. I'm going to guess it's this one, but we're going to find out pretty quickly. And now the power has stopped, so we're good to go. Next step is going to be to release the pressure. There's a couple of ways to do this. So it's full of hot water and pressure right now. So you can either turn on a faucet of hot water inside, or you can drain it through the bottom. And we're going to do a little bit of both. We're going to go turn on the hot water inside. Well, another one to note is we got to turn this off here. Alright, so what I did is I opened this valve here. I've got the water line shut off. This is closed here. So the water going in is closed. This valve's open, which is a vent that's letting air in through the top. So you'll see barely dripping out. I hooked up a hose here, opened this up, and this is going outside. So the valve, the cold water valve going in, wasn't fully closed. So I closed that all the way, and then it stopped hissing. This stopped draining. So we're going to start dismantling the pipes here. Alright, so we got this coming off now. Alright, so that pipe's off. Now let's go ahead and see if we can get this unscrewed from there. Okay. That's working. Alright, so now it's unscrewing from there. Oh, nasty. That looks nasty. Alright, next step we're going to do is try to unscrew this guy. Alright, so looks like we've got this contraption off. It's a little steamy, but we're not spraying water everywhere, so we're off to a good start. Looks like they sell a longer one, and then they sell the short one, and I figured we needed the short one, because that's what this one looks like. But looks like they put a little adapter deal on there, so we'll go ahead and try to reuse the adapter deal. And yeah, looks pretty nasty in there, if you want to take a look. So my guess is there's probably just a little piece of chunkage in there that isn't letting us seal. And we're going to go ahead and probably check this up in the vise and see if we can get it off. And see if we can get this piece out of here. It's either really good in there, or it threads the other way. Now my vise is just spinning. So that's the old one. Looks super long. Starting to think we may need that longer guy. We roasted this thing. Alright, well, maybe a trip to the hardware store on this one. Alright, so this one was threaded onto there, and this probe thing looks probably like a temperature probe. Goes like twice as far into the tank as the new one. Do we run it? I'll let you guys tell me. Stay tuned. Alright, so we're gonna go to the neighborhood retail stores to see if we can find a longer temperature and pressure relief valve. And of course I have to take out the trash before I can leave, as you should too. Okay, trash up there. We're on to the next problem. The trailer is still hooked up to the Land Rover, so we're gonna put that in here, and now I gotta turn around the trailer. So it's always something. Okay. And the trailer and the Land Rover was parked the wrong direction. Now I gotta go grab the key. All right. Turn this off. Leave that there. Alrighty. If you guys want more videos about Land Rovers or anything else, let me know. We can make that happen. Then we need the key for the trailer, of course, because that's critical. Top secret spot for your key is in the ashtray. Now you guys can all steal my trailer if you want it. And we're off. Alrighty guys, we're on the move. Trailer's unhooked. And we're on our way to Ace Hardware. I think I still have the receipt if we end up at Lowe's, so I can return the other one. I'm gonna run in, bring this stuff, and I'll guide you guys in a minute. So we tried Ace Hardware. They didn't have what we needed. Then we tried Lowe's. That's where I got the first one. They didn't have anything better for us. And then we just tried Home Depot, and they didn't have anything better. Oh, while I was at Lowe's, I returned that one I had. So we're looking for NCLX8. We need that 8-inch long probe to get down into the tank. Unless one of you guys comment and say we don't need it to go all that far, and then I might be able to jerry rig one of the other ones to work. I'm definitely going to need that adapter riser to get it up far enough, this little bottom piece, because otherwise it'll hit into the tank. It'll hit the top of the tank, so we'll see. So we're going to clean this guy out with some brake clean and put it back together until we can get the new one. So I'm wrapping it with some Teflon tape here. There's a right way and a wrong way to do this. You want it to go so that when you tighten this in, it doesn't catch on the end. I sprayed this out with some WD-40. Kind of tried to make sure it was cleaned out a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and put this back together. And put some tape on this one. Oh, this is PTFE thread sealant tape. You can get this anywhere. Okay, now we're gonna go put this back in the water heater. Okay, so we got that tightened back on there. I'm gonna put this back on here. I'm gonna clean this off with a little pick. So open this back up. I've got the bottom that closed up. And so I'm going to go ahead and turn it back on. Back over here. And then this thing should start heating back up. And we should have hot water. So we should have some hot water. I'm going to go ahead and order the correct valve. Stay tuned for part 2 of the water heater pressure relief valve change.